Speaking about these people, let's get into this Erika Kirk drama because once again, Candace Owens came out with a banger, dude. Apparently, Candace wants Erika arrested, man. Look, Candace is just dude, she's going all in, man. She don't give a fuck, dude. Once again, I feel like she needs protection, bro. Protection, man. But here we go. Let's watch. It's, I think, 17 minutes.
Straight to jail for questioning at least Erika. Look,
That's a soundbite, by the way. Straight to jail. Downloading it.
Seen enough, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen enough. Erika Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct for questioning. Like I said, you can show me the person who disagrees with me on that after I will reveal to you what we can now confirm. You can show me that individual and I will show you a full blown fraud. That's the only people that would disagree with that assessment. I said to my team this morning that the amount of evidence that is now piling up, I would say against Erika Kirk, is almost akin to an NBC Dateline episode, except it's actually more simplified than that. Like Dateline, that show is way too complicated. We're effectively now playing a toddler's game of Blue's Clues. Now, for my international friends who don't know what Blue's Clues is, it's a child's program here in America where toddlers follow along a massive blue dog as he puts his paw prints.
Wait, is Blue's Clues the one that says, "We just got a letter. We just got a..." That's that one, huh?
On certain clues around a house, 3 clues, and they try to put together a picture in the end. What is Blue trying to say? Let's take out our handy dandy notebook and see what Blue is trying to say. Here's the mail that never fails. Okay, if you are an adult that is capable of basic logic, then I can tell you that Blue's Clues is probably not for you because it's not that exciting. It's pretty obvious, you know. Discovering that 1 + 1 = 2 is a very elementary concept, and that's effectively what that show is. And we are now arriving at that moment with Erika Kirk, and I'm going to tell you why. So yesterday and last week, we introduced to you Erika's best friend for over 15 years, a woman by the name of Tracy Martin. Now, we were working off of a tip that Tracy may have been with Erika when Erika got the call from Elizabeth and Mikey McCoy, because they were both on the phone, even though that was never revealed to the public until later. Tracy, I am told, because she's privatized her public profiles, but I am told that she has denied that claim. Okay, let's assume Tracy's telling the truth and that she was not with Erika on September 10th. That's not even relevant to what we're about to reveal to you. Because what Tracy...
For those that don't know, September 10th was the day Charlie Kirk got assassinated, okay? Just September 10th, what? Yeah, that's the day.
Cannot deny is that her daughter is indeed Erika's assistant. I've confirmed that. And I want to be very clear here that this young woman did nothing wrong. She's not done anything wrong. I'm intentionally choosing not to name her daughter because I don't want people to stalk her, to reach out to her, or to try to learn anything about her life. She, like I said, has done nothing wrong. And in many ways, she's just beginning her life, okay? She doesn't get to choose who her parents are, and who among us would not jump at an opportunity to go work with the wife of the CEO of a massive student organization like Turning Point USA. You would accept that job gleefully. That's a wonderful opportunity in life. So I just want to overstate here that this young woman needs to be left entirely alone, okay? Choosing not to name her. However, it is a fact.
I'm glad she did that because you know fucking weirdos, bro. They be out here fucking trying to talk shit to someone that's not even involved with this whole drama.
That she was supposed to go to UVU on September 10th. I remind you, this is Erika's assistant. And it sort of tracks, given Erika's public admission, that she too was considering going. But remember, Charlie told her, home needs you. Home needs you. So she was instead going to go meet him at the next event, which was in Colorado, slated for later that week. Charlie did not want her to go to the UVU event because the kids needed her. Home needs her. But he totally wanted her to become the chairman and the CEO of the company in his absence, right? Like that totally tracks. That makes perfect sense. Anyway. But the reason that Erika's assistant and her mother, Tracy, Erica's best friend, told people in their orbit something quite interesting, actually. The reason that they told her that they didn't go is different from the reason that Erika didn't go, obviously. Tracy and her daughter told people that Tracy had a bad feeling. Like I told you, we've confirmed that. Tracy had a bad feeling, and so she stopped her daughter from going to UVU. This is now confirmed. It's a fact. So let me carefully unpack to you why that is bananas.
Yeah, did she have the feeling or did she know? Those are two different things, bruh. Two different things.
The day before, as we know, Charlie messages a group of people and says that he is abandoning the pro-Israel cause, and he means it, okay? He's also texting people who work at Turning Point USA, and he's saying he wants Candace back at AmFest that year after the Zionist peer pressure to keep me off of the roster. He wasn't allowed to have me. Charlie's done. He is done. That's now a fact. He signals to his troops that he doesn't care about the money, does not care about the money anymore. He wants them out. He then has what looks like an emergency Zoom call with Rabbi Wolicki. Now, I want you to bear in mind, this is 4 a.m. in Israel. Rabbi Wolicki lives in Israel. It's 4 a.m., and he's going to jump on this call with Charlie. And he was just on this chat. He was on the chat.
Damn, Candace a fucking nosy chismosa, dude. What the fuck? How did she know all this? Obviously, she has connects, but damn. That's good shit right there, man.
2 hours earlier before this call, when Charlie said that he would no longer be bullied by Jewish donors who play into all of the stereotypes. That chat, that notorious chat, which also featured Josh Hammer, okay? Josh and the rabbi. 2 hours later, are going to jump on this call. And later on, after Charlie was assassinated, Josh and Erika, in a different time, to my face, they're going to say that
she's lying. Why believe anything she says? Listen, I don't agree with anything she says most of the time. Like, hella, I don't believe anything, right? But this situation, I do. Just because, dude, everything, if you really think about it, everything is so suspicious, bro. Like, once again, I think this was a fucking inside job, dude. Everyone thinks this way. Allegedly. So yeah, man, while I don't agree with her politics or her takes, yeah, dude, this is something different. And I believe she's onto something. This is why I'm saying she needs to be careful in a way. She needs backup. She needs security. She needs everything she could get, bro. So, yeah. Is Candace MAGA? She was. But I think she changed her mind or some shit. She doesn't like Trump anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll see.
Chat was really not a big deal. That chat wasn't a big deal. Charlie was just blowing off a little bit of steam. He didn't mean it. He never once blinked on his support for Israel. Now, according to Josh, that 2 hour later call, that was just because Josh Hammer's brilliant. He's a mentor. He was a mentor somehow to Charlie when it came to debating, and he really just needed some good talking points. He was angry at Israel, but he was just blowing off some steam, and then he was back and wanted to focus on these talking points. And so apparently he needed Josh Hammer, and he also needed this rabbi all the way in Israel who agreed to wake up at 4 a.m. his time to help Charlie with talking points to college students. It's not exactly doing some main stage event up against some big political player. He needs help debating college students. So never mind the fact, let's just park aside.
He probably always needed help to fucking debate college students, bro.
The fact that Charlie was known as a boy wonder for doing just that. That's how he made his name, debating college kids. This time, for whatever reason, he needed some pointers, and these were the two that were best suited for the job. Okay. What we know happens thereafter is Charlie concludes this call with Josh and the rabbi, and then he sends off text messages to his security chief, Dan Flood, also to Andrew Colvett, and he says to them that they are going to kill me. Who is they? Well, Erika wants us to believe that he was referring to the left, or maybe even an Etsy witch, right? Some Etsy witch who put a curse on him.
Let me find out this is Imani. Let me find out.
Because don't forget, we were also told that the definitely not at all Catholic Charlie had a priest come over and pray over him as well after he has this debating pointers handed to him and texting people saying he's going to die. He also was not at all Catholic and needed a priest to pray over him. And by the way, don't forget, he also apparently had no fears the next day, Erika says. She has his phone, but we got a priest praying over him. We have a declaration that he's abandoning the pro-Israel cause and that he feels that he is...
Yeah, dude, that dude Charlie knew what was going to happen, bro. Definitely knew.
Being bullied and he's done with it, and that Jewish would play into all the stereotypes. But we are also told that he had no fears the next day. Actually, he went to bed and he was just excited. He was elated. He couldn't sleep because doing college campus events was so brand new to him that he felt like a kid on Christmas morning. I'm just going to jump in here and tell you that's a lie. Okay, no one on earth has done more college campus events with Charlie Kirk than me. Charlie was not bubbling over in excitement to go answer questions from the likes of Hunter Kozak. Okay, these events, people stand up, they're just trying to debunk you. And yeah, you do them. You're not jumping out of your skin to do them because it's your job, okay? It's the shiny effect has wore off for Charlie Kirk. He was good at his job, and he enjoyed having the debates. He enjoyed cutting across the...
Dude, I'll be honest, maybe this is a L take or a L opinion, but I think Candace spent more time than his own wife spent more time with him. You know? Candace had to spend more time with him than his own wife. That's why she made it clear there was no one else that went to these fucking debates. She was the main one, dude. She would go to these debates, bro.
Clips so people could wake up to what was happening on college campuses. But let's just stop this absurd narrative that he couldn't sleep like it was Christmas morning and he was 4 years old. Anyway, we can keep with Erika's story though. Let's just...
I thought they were an item. Wait, are you quoting Justin Bieber, Sandra? Are we an item? Oh, wait, what the fuck?
With it, actually. She's high on... Charlie Kirk is high on life over a routine college event. And now he's up and pacing around the house, not in fear, just in excitement. This is like Disney World for him, going to UVU. Oddly, however, what we can confirm to you is Erika's best friend and her assistant did have fear for some reason. Charlie's good. He's excited, but they had fear. For some reason, Tracy Martin told her daughter, who's Erika's assistant, not to go to this event. They pull her back.
Because she knew, bro. She had to know.
Because Tracy senses danger. But if that's just mommy intuition, are we to believe that she did this? She pulled her daughter back from this event and she declined to share that overwhelming mommy intuition with her best friend whose husband was going to the event? That seems selfish to me. Are we also to believe that Erika wasn't interested in asking her assistant why she wasn't going to do her job, to work? I want you guys to remember, Charlie was assassinated on a Wednesday. So if Tracy pulled her daughter back from going to work or going to the event on Wednesday morning, then presumably Erika, her daughter's employer or boss, would have been made aware. You presumably would have had to say something. Maybe the conversation, hey, what are you doing staying behind here in Arizona? Didn't I tell you to go help Charlie at UVU? There's not to be some sort of a conversation? And if you're wondering why at all Erika's assistant would be traveling with Charlie, it's because she also doubled as an assistant on Charlie's show. And the whole gang was there. Remember? Charlie's show. Blake Neff's there. They're bringing everybody.
Damn, they shared assistants, bro.
Amazing Mikey McCoy is there. Wow, kind of weird that she wouldn't tell her work colleagues, hey, maybe don't go. My mom's got a bad feeling. No? Or were Blake and Mikey wondering why she wasn't coming to work at UVU? How did this go? I want to know. I have all of these questions, but you see, I'm not a police officer. I don't work for the feds. And so I don't have a right to ask them outside of this podcast. Did she call out sick? Maybe that's what she did. Maybe she just called out sick. That's not what she told people in her immediate circle, but I'm just throwing things at the wall here because everything we're being told makes no sense. So did she called out?
I just realized Charlie was Candace's work husband. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
altogether. Again, I'll ask the question, what sorts of best friend would move out of intuition to save her daughter's life, to protect her daughter, but not communicate those concerns?
If Candace Owens has all this pills, right, doesn't she show us evidence? I think she showed some. I think she showed some in the past. What was it that she showed, chat? Well, she showed the text messages that we just saw right here about the Israel situation. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I think I covered it. I don't know. I can't remember, but she showed something
To her best friend, whose husband is still going to that event. Are we to believe that that is how it went down? And if the answer is yes, are we to assume that they believe we're idiots? Erika should be dragged into a police precinct. Tracy Martin should be dragged into a police precinct. Her daughter should be made to sit and answer basic questions about this intuition. Messages should be shared, shown. Everyone should figure out how this happened. That's where I'm at on this. She needs to be questioned. Erika needs to be questioned. Because my dog Blue is leaving his paw print, and this picture seems pretty obvious that is emerging. Paw print number 1 on the day of Charlie's actual...
She did not fucking bust a Blue's clue. Fuck it, let's see.
Funeral. Her and Andrew Colbett, Erika and Andrew Colbett had an emergency 3-way call with Dr. Lee Trotter, the surgeon, trying to figure out how to respond to the public about why the 30-06 didn't pass through Charlie's neck. Erika allegedly is the one who put forth this 3-way call. She's on the call. There was no HIPAA violation here, and she is the one that suggested that Charlie has a Superman neck. And again, they are playing defense because
a Superman neck?
What the fuck? Shared the fact on my podcast that the bullet didn't go through. Not only did not go through, there was no blood at all. Apparently, Andrew hit send on X to Superman neck. And we're led to believe for a very long time that was referring to, I don't know, something the surgeon said, which he didn't. My dog Blue paw print number 2, Erika lied to Glenn Beck about Charlie having not sent around text messages the night before to various people signaling that he thought he was going to be murdered. I have his phone. And then she said that was a mistake. No, it must have been on Telegram that he sent that. And then I confirmed with my person that it
Wait, she has Charlie's phone? That what she's saying?
That he thought he was going to be murdered. I have his phone. And then she said that was a mistake. No, it must have been on Telegram that he sent that. And then I confirmed.
Yo, Sandra. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Appreciate you.
With my person that had access to Dan Flood's phone, that it wasn't sent on Telegram, it was sent an iMessage. So she lied to me. She lied twice. She lied once, and then she lied again to me. And I don't like when people lie to my face. Paw print number 3. Erika was at the meeting in the Hamptons when Bibi Netanyahu called and offered to take Turning Point to the next level, but she cannot remember that particular detail. Boys and girls, what is the picture that is emerging? We could do more paw prints, but this is a toddler show. 3 should be enough to have a picture that's emerging. We should be able to take
out. Tiny, thank you for commenting. This lady sucks. Yeah, they both suck, bro. I'll be honest, they both suck, but I'm loving the, I guess you could say MAGA versus MAGA crash out. I'm loving it, bro. I'm living for it, man. I'm living for it, dude. Oh, shit.
My handy dandy notebook and put together a picture here, a story here should be emerging. And the kids, you can just shout, what's happening here? What are we looking at, kids? And that doesn't even account for all of the subjective oddities, vibes, like Erika's emotions, the Zoom call, the Shabbat Shalom book tour, Erika asserting to Barry Weiss, of all people, that Jew hatred is wrong, Erika allowing Ben Shapiro to open at AmFest behind her. Like I said, that was my clue something was wrong. When Ben came out swinging, I was going, oh, something's very wrong here. Erika welcoming the New York Times into their shared home. Basically, Erika here is pulling the LBJ. And what I mean by that is as soon as LBJ got into office after JFK's assassination, he reversed course on every single one of JFK's policies. JFK's enemies seemingly became LBJ's friends. Erika appears to be doing that to me strongly. I know for a fact Charlie disliked Ben. Why would you let him buy his way onto the stage?
She's gonna be talking about him in 5 years still. No, I 100%, bro, 100%. And yeah, if they don't, I guess, talk or nothing happens, then yeah, she's still gonna keep talking about this situation.
Charlie said no, for a fact, to more Zionist control at Turning Point USA. He signaled to the troops, this is done, it is over. Charlie said no to Bibi Netanyahu coming on his show. So he was done being bullied by Zionist dollars. Is that the energy that we're getting right now from Turning Point USA? I broke the story and people didn't believe me because it sounds made up. I'm not making this up. There was a scheduled a few weeks ago for Bibi Netanyahu, Erika Kirk, and Ben Shapiro to film together something. Maybe it was supposed to be for the Super Bowl. I don't know, but it got canceled at the last second. They were
It got canceled because Bad Bunny.
Filming something in Palm Beach. And it got canceled last second. Does that feel like the direction of travel that Charlie Kirk was going into? We can't even get his widow to at least come out and tell the truth about Charlie shifting positions. Does that not strike you as odd? Again, we're now in subjective territory, but does that not strike you as odd to at least say, as I would feel and as I have felt, like, you know, screw you, Josh Hammer, and this person, everybody who was mean to him and stressed him out in those final days? We're not even getting that energy. Charlie was, for a fact, having plenty of doubts about Israel. Anybody in his inner circle can tell you that. And yet people in his inner circle are not telling you that. Instead, they are spending money and going after influencers from the very beginning to influence people to believe that Candace was lying about this fact. And now we have a predicament when even the person closest to Charlie, his wife, is being caught telling lies. These are lies. It is inexplicable why her assistant was pulled back on September 10th.
Yo, she's mad, dude. Keep going, Candace. Keep going.
Maybe it is actually. Maybe it is something that can be explained. Then they should explain it. This is way too coincidental. I want to be very clear on my perspective on this. I believe this is a conspiracy. I don't believe that this just keeps happening and no one can give answers, and that Charlie really was just so excited the night before that he slept in his daughter's bed and we don't know what happened here. Sweep it all under the rug. Nobody talk about what happened at the Hamptons. He just needed advice from Josh Hammer. They're asking us to be really stupid right now, and I am asking you to join me in refusing that order. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Listen, man, el chisme está bueno, pero yeah, man, nothing's gonna come from this, bro. Nothing's gonna come from this, right? Hello, we see it with the Epstein files. People just fucking turn a blind eye, bro. Like, well, what's going on? So yeah, nothing's gonna come from this. If it does, I'd be really surprised. We'll be waiting though. We'll be waiting. And no, I don't think Erika has responded. I don't think she will. But there was also another thing that they caught Erika doing. Apparently she was, I don't know if she was messaging or commenting under a 15-year-old's Instagram or some shit like that. Here's some videos talking about that. Hopefully this video is not too long, bro. Yeah, so hold on.
That doesn't really make any money.
All right, just a minute. So yeah, dude, Erika Kirk texting a 15-year-old girl.
And then we learned, while she's gathering this random experience, apparently she lived in a state I didn't know about. She lived in Michigan at some point. I was unaware. She was dating a professional basketball player. I think he played for the Detroit Pistons. Later, she dated a professional baseball player. I just look at all of this and think, what's she really doing? What was she really doing? Because as she's dating the basketball player and as she's coming of age and allegedly gathering these experiences, running this nonprofit that doesn't really make any money, and doing the streetwear and the apparel company, or not making really any money at any of it from what I can tell. Carrying on with at least one underage person that we now know of in a very weird fashion. A very bizarre set of exchanges, both publicly and privately. And I look at that and I think that strikes me as the type of behavior one would learn from somebody. That strikes me as, they say abused kids sometimes go on to be abusing adults, abusers. And the reason is because that's kind of how their brain gets wired. They know that's what they know is normal. If that cycle doesn't get broken, sometimes it goes on to the next generation.
Facts.
I wonder, is Erika's interaction, it's just my opinion, is Erika's interaction with that young girl the result of how she was treated?
So I heard a text. I heard it was a comment on Instagram. I don't know what it is, but let me see. There's more people.
I will never.
Okay, so it looks like a text. More inappropriate text changes between the... Okay.
Shut up about how inappropriate it is of the text exchange and comments that Erika Francevay left on this 15-year-old girl's Twitter and Instagram. And
that's her last name, Francevay? Francevay? Text
messaging when Erika was 25. So last video, some people were complaining I was in the way too much, so going to try to completely get out of the way.
I forgot to tell you how... Oh, fuck.
We also have this one. She shared that Erika sent her...
Are you going to read them?
This. Posted on her... This one.
You have the most stunning features, the best compliment ever. Your eyes, your lips, your skin. You're absolutely beautiful. You're making me cry. Hold on, let me go back.
So, last video, some people were complaining I was in the way too much, so going to try to completely get out of the way.
Forgot to tell you, hydrate tonight, no alcohol, and don't eat a lot of salty food so you don't want to look bloated. Thank you. No alcohol, really, Erika? Age recognition, you twat waffle. Wait, Erika's the fuck's a twat waffle? I haven't had my coffee yet. What the hell, Erika? Well, on that note, damn you, Siri, come on, the struggle. So I'm assuming Erika's the gray one.
We also have this one. She shared that Erika sent her...
This Valentine's Day, I'm going to touch your butt.
What the fuck?
This. Posted on her Twitter that Erika sent her this.
I don't even know what that said. Where's the audio? My gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Another picture. She commented, love. Why is there no fucking audio? Hold on, chat. Sorry.
I will never shut up about how inappropriate it is.
Oh yeah, I think her audio fucked up. It's not me. So yeah. So the whole Instagram thing was Erika commenting under these girls' pictures. I love you too, babe. So damn proud of you. Meanwhile, she's a grown adult. Yeah, this girl gotta fix her audio, man. And apparently these comments are still there because the girl's Instagram is still public, and I guess people were scrolling all the way back, and they're still there. Oh hey there, Tan Beauty. Oh hey. Yeah, okay. This other guy explains it too, I think.
Absolutely nothing that I'm saying is alleged right now. And I'm sick of saying allegedly because this is literally a slap in our face. Nothing that I'm saying is alleged right now. Go check that little girl's Instagram page right now. It's still up. It's public information. She's much older now, but her Instagram profile from 10 years ago is still public. Just go to it. Look at all the comments and you'll see the CEO of Turning Point USA up and down her comment section at 25, and this girl was 15 at the time. And if you don't feel like going on Instagram and doing all that, I just made a video about it and they doing something weird to it. Some people are saying it's glitching. Go look at it. I tried to highlight as many comments as that I could from the CEO of Turning Point USA. Go look. And it's crazy to me that if this was a 25-year-old man up and down a 15-year-old girl's...
Definitely, yep. If this was a man, yeah, dude. Yeah, a lot of people would be more upset, dude. But once again, nothing's gonna happen from this, bro.
Comment section, this story will go crazy.
Yup.
This story would headline national news, bruh. But go check. For anybody that think those text messages were fake, this is more evidence for you, more proof. Now, what's crazy to me is that I think that this girl was working for Erika. I think that she was in the little modeling agency and she was being groomed, if you know what I mean. And it's interesting as well because in those same comments, the CEO of Turning Point talks about being into heavy political affairs while also working in the entertainment industry. Those two don't go together. If you know what I mean, if you know, you know. Those two are a bad combination. So it only further proves and points to Erika.
Yeah, so weird. She's trying to open an orphanage too. Yeah. Yeah, that's another rumor people were saying, talking about how kids that have gone missing are in her orphanage or something. I don't know. I can't remember it. But something around those lines.
El pollo is loco. El pollo